Hey Cancer, how you doing? This is a very intense year about change and transformation. As we know, Pluto, the planet of change, transformation, has shifted signs after years and years and years of being Capricorn. It's now in Aquarius. And for you, it's taking you into a deep place. You will not be able to tolerate anything superficial over the coming 2 decades. You're diving deep. And there's a great call from Pluto to you that's saying, how powerful do you feel in the world? How powerful do you feel in your own being? Are there any situations in your life to do with power and powerlessness? All of that is going to change, and absolutely you're coming into your power. But you've got to be really honest with yourself. If you're in any situation where you feel powerless, I mean, obviously, we live in a world where lots of people and in lots of situations, there is a sense of powerlessness anyway, just through the structure of society. But looking at your own life and in your own relationships, how powerful do you feel? There is a great opportunity to gather great abundance, money, prestige with Pluto here. But for that to happen, you got to do the work on yourself and really tweak that stuff. Really dive into your shadow and think, well, what is holding me back? Where do I give my power away and how can I get my power back? Those are long-term lessons, not just for this year. In fact, it's likely to maybe even start quite lightly this year. You're not going to feel the full force of it necessarily yet. Also, Pluto does nip back into Capricorn for its final round from September. Anyway, now, of course, you are ruled by the moon, and there's some quite interesting eclipse coming your way, starting on the 25th of March with the full moon in Libra, lunar eclipse. And for you, in fact, I mean, if I look at the overall picture, there's big changes coming up for you in terms of your home and family, and also your career and what you want to put out there. But home and family is a big lesson for 6 months of this year. How are you feeling about your home and family? Are there changes you want to make? If so, 100%, this is the year to do it. And it's the year to have courage and face those issues, but also to have belief that once you do face the issues, there can be healing, abundance, and the changes that you want. There could be shockingly fabulous changes in those areas once you've dug around and done the spring cleaning of the past. And yes, past issues may come up around the 25th of March where you're looking at stuff connected to those areas. On the 8th of April, there is a new supermoon solar eclipse this time. And you're thinking about your career. If you're not working, you're retired or whatever, it's about you thinking about where you're putting your life force and your energy for this time in your life. But when it comes to all of those issues, particularly around career, should you be looking at that, there's big change coming. How you see yourself in what you're doing, how you want to be seen, and a big, massive rebirth and opportunity. But, eclipses, I'll be honest, obviously, they're hard work because we have to look at the things that maybe we avoid. Something that we haven't seen becomes seen, and then we have to deal with it. But it brings us great potential, great possibility, wonder, and magic. But at the time, it may be like, oh my God, I'm walking through treacle. When will this ever end? But it's if you do the work, you get the reward. Now, talking of rewards and good fortune, Jupiter has shifted signs. And for you, your good fortune flavor for this year is about your intuition and your spirituality. Trust your gut. Don't second guess yourself. If you feel something, you intuit something, you dream something, you experience a strange synchronicity, really go with it. Sometimes you could be a little bit insecure and, well, also you also like security and like to see the best in people. So if you're seeing something and it's, sometimes difficult for you to say, right, my intuition is correct. You've got to be the wise one that you are. In the tarot, you're a bit like the Empress. You're very maternal, you're very giving, you're very abundant in your being. It's now time for you to turn that energy on yourself and be nurturing, be abundant, be trusting of your own wisdom this year. Now, there's a full blue moon in Capricorn on the 21st, and it's bringing about strong feelings and, again, great intuition and hopefully a peak wonderful experience when it comes to your relationships. On the 18th of September, we've got a full supermoon in Pisces with a partial lunar eclipse. And you'll be reevaluating your sense of adventure and your sense of optimism and your desire to travel. You may be thinking about making some changes. You might even think about moving countries or moving areas or going to visit someone far away. But there's been something blocking it. There's something you need to see. You haven't had the full picture. All of that is being revealed after the 18th of September. And finally, the new moon in Libra. It's the annual solar eclipse. And again, it's in your position of your home and family. That is a big message for you this year. And it's really, really important that you listen to it. What do you want from your home and family? How can you make positive and constructive changes? Now, Venus, the planet of love, is entering your sign on the 17th of June. I forgot to mention that. And that is a time where abundance and all the positive vibes are there. And obviously it's still there when the sun enters your sign in June. And that is a very, very positive time of year. On the 5th of July, you've got a new moon in Cancer. Start creating on that new moon in Cancer what you want for the rest of the year, and to have faith in yourself and to shed anything that's holding you back, because this year is packed with potential. So much love to you. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. So here is the deck. I love the box. Got some of the tarot heroes on the front that are in my deck, which I'll tell you about later. It is flip top. How fabulous is that? I love that. And then you have the little booklet here. Little nuggets of information about each card. Here they are. Notice the gold. The Fool. The Magician. The High Priestess, which is so important because it is Pamela Coleman Smith. She was the illustrator of the original Rider-Waite. And I have 3 Lovers cards. The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, various heroes here. This is Anna May Wong. So I've got this leaflet that comes with the pack. It gives you one line of straight to the point wisdom about it. But this is the book. And I'm so pleased with it, because what I aim to do with this deck is to inspire your own psychic ability, but also to empower you and uplift you every day with the message of the card. Let's take a look inside. In it, we've got the meanings and readings. All my knowledge is in this book, all my love and all my heart. I talk to you about my journey, and I talk to you, most importantly, about how to dive in and learn the tarot really quickly, because that's the way I roll. Very easy guide. I talk to you about reversals and how to empower yourself and feel the love of the tarot. And then there's a little space where you can do your readings. And at the back, really importantly, I talk to you about all the card characters, the amazing things they did in the world to inspire us. Just to give you a taster, let's pull a card to see what we've got. Well, that is a great card. The 9 of Cups, the Wish card. The most basic interpretation of the 9 of Cups is that you're being given a massive cosmic yes. This book is my life's work. I've been doing tarot basically from when I was born. It's been a lifelong passion, and you're always learning when it comes to tarot, and I've tried to put everything I know and all the magic and how you can learn quickly. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and potentially order them from your local bookshop and support your local bookshop. These carry my heart and my soul, and I thank you for being on this journey. You inspired me to do it, because I wanted to have an inclusive deck. So I thank you for being my inspiration.